is so different through life. Yeah, the world is so different through Layla. Layla's eyes, they shine. She's just a child, she knows not yet where she's bound. She's not bound at all. I see the light, it shines in her eyes. It hasn't faded with any wasted tears, and the world is so different through life. The world is so different through life. Layla's eyes, they shine. They shine. Shine on. You can be quickened through the light of a child's eyes. Through the light of a child's eyes, you can be quickened. Shine. The world is so different through life. The world is so different through life. Layla's eyes, they shine. They shine. All right, that one's for the kids. Happy ComFest to the kids. Over at the kids' activities back there. Yay! Slip away into a dream of things I hits me with rain, and that's all it offers to give. I'll try to suppress all the feelings of the negatives, and I'll rise, rise, rise. Yes, I'll rise, whoa, rise, whoa, rise. Yes, I'll rise, rise, rise. And at daybreak, I wait, I roll over, I shut the curtain, block out the light. I'm not ready for the day's challenges. I need some more time to fly real. And I rise, rise, rise. Yes, I'll rise, whoa, rise, whoa, rise. Yes, I'll rise, I'll rise. I'm driving in my car, window rolled down early afternoon. It's one of those captured rare moments when your whole world just seems in tune, and that's when you rise, rise, rise. Yes, you'll rise, you'll rise, you'll rise. Yes, you'll rise, rise, rise. Alright, that's a song what ComFest is all about. Rising above it, right? Yeah. Rise above all the BS. I need a sip of my beverage. Most of these songs are original. Actually, all of them I've played so far, but if you recognize anything, it's probably because it's not an original. But if you're interested in any of the songs, go to obliviononline.net, free downloads of Kim Crawford music. It's free, it's safe. Download to your heart's content. There's 5 free songs up there. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So take the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not an answer but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang them on a shelf of good health and good times. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth it all the while. 'Cause it's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. You had the time of your life. 'Cause it's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Here at ComFest. 'Cause it's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Green Day. Because we're all about green around here at ComFest. It's always a green day at ComFest. Cause I'm just having fun. I'm not out to hurt no one. I'm switched into glide. You know I learned to let it slide. I'm happy just to be alive and breathing. I have been around here long enough to know. Oh, let it go. I'm just having fun. I'm not out to hurt no one. I switched into glide. You know I learned to let it slide. I'm happy just to be alive and breathing. I have been around here long enough to know. The history we have. Good and the bad. Whoa, shows you never know. You just never know. What, when, how did I hurt you? Whoa, took it down to zero. What? Like behind the door. 'Cause I had some demons, I took them to the farm. Burned those suckers up, the flames were higher than the barn. I stood there and stared and stood there laughing. I have been around here long enough to. I have been around here long enough to. I have been around here long enough to. I wrote this song with a feather pen. I have been around here long enough to know. Let it go. What, when, how, why? Pennsylvania. That's really cool. Hi, Mom. Like football? I can't wait. I think it's like 75 days. Fourth down and long now, and we got one more shot. Better call the Hail Mary, cause our friend is not the clock. Recess is over, can you feel it ticking away? Everybody huddle up now, we only got one more play. That's right, hey, yeah. If you wanna be a winner, don't wanna be no second place, cause that's the first place loser. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wanna be a winner, cause second place is only the first place loser. See you standing in line now, I'll see you when you turn. I'll give you a P for patience, but you're looking a little sublime. Cause if you wanna stay ahead of the pack, gotta run the 40 in a second flat. Yeah, that's right, what we need is East Coast attack. Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. If you wanna be a winner, don't wanna be no second place, cause that's the first place loser. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wanna be a winner, cause second place is only the first place loser. Loser. A winner, don't wanna be no second place, cause that's the first place loser. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wanna be a winner, cause second place is only the first place loser. Recess is over. Yeah, that's my song. I'm hoping like go buy from me and like play at the Super Bowl, and I can start collecting a bunch of royalties. I think that could be like ESPN Super Bowl, like, you know, like how they have the NCAA thing after the basketball, and it's like one perfect moment or whatever that song is. That's my Super Bowl song. I think it could work. What do you think? I need to send that to like John Madden or something, and Al Michaels. They're like the football gods. So John Madden retired, I think. All right, here we go. Here's a little Pretenders for you. I love the Pretenders. Actually, people think I look like Chrissy Hine. I don't see it. But here we go. Changed your mood. You got all sad, so I feel sad too. I know you know some things whenever I go. You think it's wrong. I can tell you do, but how can I explain when you don't want me to? Kid, my only kid, you look so small, but don't start crying. I know you know what I'm about, I won't deny it. But you forget, you don't understand. You turn your head, you drop my hand. All my sorrow, all my blues, all my sorrow. Shut the light away, full of grace, cover your face. Kid, precious kid, your eyes are blue, but you won't cry, I know. Angry tears are too dear, and you won't let them go. Oh. It's obscene. Sue Kavanaugh, everybody. Big rocker in town.
5 minutes.
Cool. Well, I got one more song. It's about 5 minutes long, so that's perfect. What's up after me? A workshop or is... okay, we got workshops. Stick around, because there's a lot of cool information at this stage. If you're like environmentally conscious and stuff, it's very, very mind-opening. You can find out a lot of new facts to like, and ways to help the earth. That's what it's all about. We want to still be here when our grandchildren are grown. Yeah. All Armageddon does not have to come. We can stop it, please. Yes. All right, here's a little song I wrote for a friend of mine back in New York City when I lived there, Solomon Francis. And we'll go ahead and dedicate it to all the people that I've known that have passed in the past year since we've been to ComFest last. So drink a toast to them. You know who they are. I could mention them, but there's a lot of names. So here we go. Maybe never. Paradise Alley, well, just another hangout I know. Paradise Alley, your name written on the wall. But that was a lifetime ago, and time it moves so slow. That was a lifetime ago, you know. Well, once in a lifetime, twice. If you're lucky, thrice. If you're blessed, yes. Four of a kind could change it all. I think I'll call. I think I'll call. 18th Street, basement sub-street, underground where the lighted fades to black, it turns to black. I knew the man I didn't know the attic guy. I knew the man I loved his heart. I loved his heart. Yeah, once in a lifetime, twice. If you're lucky, thrice. If you're blessed, yes. Four of a kind could change it all. I think I'll call. I will not fold. I think I'll call. I'll call you when I have a little extra time on my hands. Yeah, I'll call you when I have a little extra toe to spend. Well, I'll call you when I have a little bitty hole in my heart. Yeah, I'll call you. Whoa, maybe tomorrow, maybe never. Yeah, once in a lifetime, twice. If you're lucky, thrice. If you're blessed, four of a kind could change it all. I think I'll call. I will not fold. I think I'll call. I will not fold. I think I'll call. I will not fold. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe never. Hey, all right. Hey, thanks everybody for listening. You guys are ComFest cool. I love y'all. I'm Kim Crawford. Stick around, we got workshops, we got more musicians. And I got a lot of friends that came out I gotta say hi to. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Out from oblivion, someone is trying to enter your world, and that is Kim Crawford.
All right.
Stick around for the Reality of War, a Veteran's Perspective, hosted by Teresa Dawson. She's also known as the Percy Patriot. Iraq Veterans Against the War and the Veterans for Peace.
World. stage. Teresa Dawson, Military Families for Justice, is going to be speaking about the veterans' perspective to the wars. Teresa's been an activist in Columbus for a long time. She has a son who is actually deployed, going to be deployed for the 3rd time. And she would like to speak to you and give you a perspective of the veterans.
Thank you, Tim. And I'd like to thank all my friends at ComFest, because 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago when we started doing this, it was very difficult to get people to stand up next to you when you were a military family opposed to the wars. And we were initially opposed to the war in Iraq. My son is a sergeant now with the Ohio National Guard. I went to his mobilization briefing this morning. He's getting ready to go on his 3rd tour of duty. And as a mother, you can imagine what it's like to have your child in a danger zone all the time, not knowing what's going on until you get that email or you get that phone call from him. But I'd also like to say, more than just a military mom, because the Columbus Dispatch always neglects to put this in. I am an Ohio University graduate where I studied law enforcement and criminal justice. And I also studied war and terrorism.
I don't want to shake it now.
And I can tell you that the way that we're going about this war was wrong, not just because it was lies, but because it's the wrong way to fight terrorism. And as we've all seen, it's actually inflamed terrorism throughout the world. And like I learned in college, it's a matter of time before it comes to America because of all the interference that we've done over the years in different countries. What I ask of people who are continually opposed to the war, we know it's bankrupting the country, we know it's broken the military, we know it's the same 1% of the population going again and again. I ask that you make an appointment with your local senator's office, your local congressperson's office, and tell them you're tired of paying for this war. You don't want a draft, you want the war to end. And as a taxpayer, you have the right to tell them that. It's great that people stand out in the street with a sign, but I have to tell you, going in and talking to them on a one-on-one level, and even a group of you, say take someone from the religious community and your neighbors and say, look, we're tired of paying for this war. What are you going to do to actually bring these troops home? We didn't have our National Guard when Katrina happened. We won't have our Ohio still gets floods and tornadoes, but yet we've had the largest deployment of our National Guard since World War II go out the door last year. It would have been helpful when the hurricane came through Columbus last September to have had the Guard here instead of having our short-staffed sheriff's department and law enforcement, many of whom are also reservists themselves, either getting ready for a deployment, on a deployment, or just returning from a deployment. That is a national security risk. That is a state security risk. And if we continue to mess in other parts of the world where we don't belong, in fact, the Iraqi parliament, you probably didn't see this in the paper, in June of 2005 was the first time that they officially asked us to leave their country. The only place you would have found that was in the French papers. I don't really have too much else to say, except I appreciate the support over the years that I've received from the people of Columbus. And if anyone calls any of my friends hippies, they better say it in a nice way. Thank you.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, do you know where equipment for later on tonight?
The what?
Equipment for performing here?
No, I don't.
Nice, that's
I'm
good.
just helping out a little.
Thank you.
7:10. I can get those guys set up as soon as we can. They were here now.
Want to speak?
Huh?
Want to speak?
Sure.
Great. Yeah, that's all.
Pretty much what's in the file there, keyboard and banjo in the back.
How's it going? Grew up wanting to be an Army general all my life. Playing Army when I was a kid. When I was 17, the hippies got a hold of me and straightened me out. About 4 years later, I said, hey, why can't I be a peace Army general? Wage peace at war's pace. Try to convey peace in a dynamic, courageous manner to take a dent, or not take a dent, to flatten these evil, heartless, cold-blooded people who want to squander our resources, our energy, our finances, and generally lie to us. Trying to think of the most recent thing I've uncovered. Comprehensive annual financial report is the second set of books that the government keeps. County, city, and state people have another account that we don't hear about. But this war, you know, it shouldn't have been. 9/11 was a black ops technology job that our media consortium went along with, supported, and all these brave men and women that are serving their country, that's what they signed up for, should be at home with their kids, protecting us from what could befall us should the federal government's finances not work out. It's shaky at best. You know, the Federal Reserve is a private consortium that charges us interest to print our money and then takes that money back and puts the interest in that money. I don't know where they put it, Switzerland, I guess. And asset-based money is where we print our own money. We put it out there for people to do stuff for our people, our club, the government, you know. Rah rah, USA, it's our club. And then that money stays out there just forever, you know, it just circulates. And originally we were supposed to finance our government through tariffs and trade with foreigners, you know. We just print enough money to get our services done and bring in a little income to exchange with foreign governments and foreign people. But heard Andrew Jackson was the last president to stand up against the Federal Reserve folks, international banksters. But you know, our soldiers went over there. It wasn't the army we wanted, it was the army we had. It was a rush job. They planned 9/11 like probably years in advance, but left the military thing to people who well, it was probably like second or third string that actually carried off the war. The original leaders in the military were relieved for not wanting to go into the thing with so few troops, to leave it unprotected. I just found out that I haven't vetted this, but I was watching Stephen Jordan was talking to Alex Jones about double eagles. There's a neuro-linguistic program to make super soldiers. They were carrying it out during Gulf War I, and they forgot to throw in the black ops. They became constitutionalists. And I don't know if it was Bush or Clinton that they booed off the stage, but if it was Bush, that's why we didn't go in. There was, 500,000 troops. But yeah, we're in the quagmire. We're paying people not to fight us and using depleted uranium, which is dangerous for our soldiers to carry. Leaves radioactive waste
We went around.
in the cradle of civilization.
Is this all the water you have?
And appreciate everybody showing up to support the troops. It's not a whole lot. I mean, everybody in this freaking event saw this notice. This place should be, wall to wall.
That's gone.
But I don't know what the deal is. The media, everybody's thinking they're working too much.
Who is this guy?
I like driving by golf courses and yelling, yeah, it must be a myth. People don't have time to keep track of the government. So there's people got time. It's just,
Where's
I don't know
gonna
whether
get more
they got
water?
the energy.
Where can we get water?
Oh, it's too much. We can't do anything. Or this is a funny one. Let God take care of it. Why don't you go home and
Over there,
pray
the
8
little
hours?
shelter
And
thing?
check your mailbox. See if your check shows up. Tell the electric company. Well, God's going to take care of it. God put us on this planet with free will and technology and energy, and it's up to us. Trying to make a difference in the world. Is there any Iraq veterans here? I was hoping they'd be here. Vietnam? I would have gone. I missed it by 2 years, but I was real gung-ho little kid. And my parents always said, Bruce, it's not a camp out where you take guns. But I didn't know any better. So we're trying to, a lot of cool people here. I think they got their heart in the right place. Don't realize democracy's an action. Republic is an action. Democracy is mob rule. So, trying to think of a poem that I've done. There's a kind of sarcastic little song. We are the sheeple, my friend, and we'll keep on sleeping till the end. We are the sheeple, we are the sheeple, no time for truthers, 'cause we are the sheeple of the world. Well, it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. We become a freaking menace to the whole human race, but we muddle through. Let me tell you, it's boring, boring, boring. And then I go, we are the truthers, my friend, and we'll keep on singing till the end. We are the truthers, we are the champions, no time for liars, 'cause we are the truthers of the world. Well, America's, I've been talking to a lot of different groups about this upcoming crisis. The people that said the financial crisis of a year ago or last September is going to be even worse this September. And, people are circling the wagons. And they don't want to hear me say that, we owe a debt of something to the third world. We've come a long way, baby, on their backs. But we do got to take care of the house here. So thanks for coming out. Peace.
See
are falling apart. You wanna hang on, so I'm letting you go. You can come back when you make up your mind. Just give them a call, I want you to see that love isn't real and your heart doesn't bleed. You can come back when they let you down. All cards are out, I follow your lead. I'm all in need and I'm stuck inside. You can come back and give us a try. Stuck in the hurt, falling back, hoping you don't relax. Shadows of teeth and caskets of you.